What's up, everybody? Y'all hear the birds chirping? Welcome to my podcast. It's been a minute since I did anything, and normally I do it with my two compadres, Jarrell and Felix. They're super busy, so I had some stuff on my mind I wanted to say. So I'm pretty sure we will hit y'all in the not too distant future. But until then, like my boy J. Cole said, I pay 17 for the rent, money well spent. A brother had heat, so please let me vent. Here we go. I got a question. Who is really Congress fighting for? Big question, right? Recently, Speaker Mike Johnson was talking about adjusting or fixing the entitlement program in the United States. If you've been following politics, you know that makes people nervous. It makes people really nervous because these entitlement programs are a lifeline for millions of people. So when they talk about fixing it, who are they fixing it for? Are they fixing it for the billionaires so we won't raise taxes? Or are they fixing it to, or are they being authentic and want to extend the life of these entitlement programs? Let me be clear. This is just my opinion. When I hear politicians talk about cutting and changing benefits for working people that paid into it, while at the same time pushing tax cuts for mostly that will benefit corporations and wealthy people, I have to ask that question. Who are they really doing this for? Social Security isn't welfare. If y'all didn't know that. Social Security isn't welfare. You, me, we pay into the system. They are earned benefits. Every paycheck that you've made, they take Social Security out for the promise of, in the future, when you get to that age, that it will be a lifeline to help you get through the rest of your life. But certain people in society say, oh, it's a Ponzi scheme. That's not a Ponzi scheme if I'm paying into it and I ask you, the government, hey, hold on to my money. You know, give me a little interest on it. I mean, pay me a little interest for you holding my money. And when I turn 62, 67, or 70, give it back to me. You have wealthy people that don't want you to have this. Say, that's a Ponzi scheme, and that's just the government taking care of immigrants, poor, entitled people. And we know who they mean by that. Now, I understand the argument from the other side. They say Social Security has problems and it's gonna run out. But there's ways to fix this without just cutting it off at the knees. It's one argument that I heard, that every person that's collecting Social Security now will have to pay will have to get at least a $500 cut in the benefits that they're receiving now. When I last checked, I wanted to check to see how much I would get if I retired at 62. It's like $1,300. If you cut $500 from that $1,300, that's $800. What am I going to do with $800? What is the average American going to do with $800? With inflation, grocery prices are high, and the cost of living expenses, gas, insurance, everything's going up. So you want me to work most of my life, and all of my working life, I gave you money from my pot of money, but you want to cut me off at the knees and not help me. Let's talk about Medicare. Guys, Medicare is not a charity. Most of the people, I'm talking about all the people in the United States, if you look at your check stub, you pay into Medicare. It's not a trick. Now, from what the argument is that illegals, people that come across the border, they don't pay into Social Security and they don't pay into Medicare. But they're trying to say is these people take those benefits, which is not true. It's not true. They pay into Social Security, but they can't get Social Security. They pay into Medicare, but they can't get into Medicare. So when you kick them out the country, that's money that's coming out the system that we don't have anymore. We used to have people working in fields, coming across the border, working in fields, but the employers still take these entitlements, these pays from these people, and these people are not entitled to it. So I don't know. Are we doing it for people that we gave massive tax breaks to? Are we trying to shore up the system so we can continue for these people to get these massive tax breaks? Are we? Working class Americans are already dealing with higher gas prices, higher insurance prices, cost of housing, medical bills. Now we're talking about changing the very programs designed to keep seniors from falling into poverty. And that doesn't sit right with me. I don't care if you're conservative, Democrat, independent, or you just not into politics at all. Everybody deserves to get the benefits they're paid into. You're entitled to it and you earned it. If you paid into something for 40 years, I expect you to receive the promise that the government gave you. It's not a handout. It's expecting that the government honors their agreement. Maybe there can be a solution to save these. When Mike Johnson talks that the Republicans are gonna save these entitlements, no. They're gonna cut these benefits so hard and so draconian that it's not even gonna be a need to get them. They don't want to help you. But don't believe Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson don't want to help you. Now, when Trump said in the election, they're not going to touch Medicare and Social Security, I believed him. You know, you can say what you want about Trump, but at the time, I really believed that he didn't want to hurt people that bad. So Um, one solution is to raise. Right now, you can apply for Social Security when you turn 62. The minimum age was 68. You can wait until you're 70, but it doesn't do any good to wait until you're after 70. They want to raise the age to, instead of 68 to 70. And they want to raise the age that you can take early retirement from 62 to 65. That will keep most Americans working and paying into the system. The theory is pay into the system longer than you have, and you wait longer to get your benefits from the system, that it will help make Social Security solvent. Okay. But if you're going to do that, why are you going to cut benefits? Why are you going to cut money that people are getting paid right now? Let's hope that is not the answer that they are going to reach. It sounds like that Mike Johnson might have a problem if the Democrats sweep the midterms. He's going to have a big problem on his hands. So let's pray. Prayer is always a good thing. It's always good to pray. Let's pray that God will give them the knowledge to fix this solution in a way that won't hurt poor, middle class, and elderly people. And let's pray that they're not doing these draconian cuts to give more tax breaks to millionaires and billionaires and Elon Musk trillionaires. So, okay, guys, that's it. God bless you. It's about to rain here. Y'all hear the birds chirping? It's a good thing. Mother Nature is a wonderful, 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 wonderful thing. So, thank you. Like, share, subscribe. Comment. I need your comments, guys. Listen, I can't do what I do unless I get feedback from you. My compadre Jarrell and his friend Soren Jagora, they run a wonderful, very information-driven, educated podcast, and I suggest that you go over to his page, go over to his podcast, listen and support him. So thank you. Felix and I will be back. And comment, like, share, subscribe, and hit me back. Peace.